Okay, so guys, today we're going to solve these two questions. Okay, so I'll start with this question. Hope you are all doing wonderfully fine, eh? Yes. I'm happy to see you guys, by the way. Anyway, unapata tutawa rangi. Question ndio ngombe tao kunika wa mwambo mwambie na. Yeah, first, okay, so guys, we're going to solve this question 5. So question 5, it is coming from AP. AP, there's what we call AP and GP. Okay, so AP, it means arithmetic progression. Okay, so that arithmetic progression, this one, it is different from those you see from the past papers. By the way, I copied this question in Longman, if you've heard of pure and applied mathematics, additional mathematics. Okay, but we just have to follow the concept. There's nothing difficult here, guys. Move it, right? Yes, sir. So, the question is, the fourth term and the 22nd term of an arithmetic progression is 4 and 5, respectively. Find the first and the common difference. Okay, so you have to understand the statement. They are saying the fourth term and the 22nd, okay? I'm wondering why they failed to say the 22. Okay, in short, it's fine. They said 22nd term. This is the mathematical language. Anyway, so let us start. So they are saying the fourth term, okay, and the 22nd. So 22nd term. So the fourth term, meaning we are going to have the fourth term to be 5, and the 22nd to be what? 5. Oh, sorry. So the 24, or the fourth term 4, then 22nd 5. Let us apply the formula. So there is this formula that we use when you are finding any number of terms. Okay? Okay. So I'm saying you have Tn equals to A plus N minus 1, then what? D. Okay? So what we are going to do here is we are going to replace these numbers. So we have two equations. Okay, we are going to create two equations. Okay, then after creating the two equations, then later on we are going to solve simultaneous equation. Okay, that is grade 9 way. So to start with the fourth term. So the fourth term, we've been given the answer to be what? 4. Meaning where there is Tn, we're going to put what? 4. We're going to say is equals to. We don't have the first term, so A represents the first term. So we're going to write it like that. As we've been asked from the question to find the first and the common difference. So, plus N represents the number of terms. So what is the number of terms? It is 4. As they said, the fourth term is 4. So meaning we're going to replace 4 here. Suppose we are the fifth. They say the fifth term is 8. Meaning where there is N, would have put the 5. Okay, then that 8 should become here. So now we're going to say minus 1, the common difference we don't have. That's why we are making the equation, so that we can solve it as simultaneous equation later on. So 4 equals to, we have A plus 4 minus 3. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have this ability of saying the answer before I jump into it. Anyway, so 4 minus 1, it is 3. So 3 times D, it is what? 3D. Okay, so meaning we're going to have A plus 3D equals to what? 4. This is going to be the first what? Equation. Okay, the next equation we're going to use this one. You apply the formula. Tn is equals to A plus N minus 1, then D. Okay, so Tn we're going to put what? 5 equals to first term we don't know. Then the number of term it is what? 22. So you have 22 minus 1, then D you don't have. Okay, so you have 5 equals to A plus 22 minus 1, we're going to have 21. 21 times D, 21D. Meaning we're going to have A plus 21D equals to what? 5. Okay? So this is going to be our second equation. Now we have two equations, so we can solve the simultaneous equation, okay? By starting rearranging them. So you can start with this one as the first equation and this one the second. So we're going to have A plus, okay, 3D equals to what? 4. In another equation, it is A plus, we have 21D equals to what? 5. So, simultaneous equation, when you're solving simultaneous equation, we have different methods, okay? You can use the graph method, but if you want to take it personal, go with the graph method. There's also Cramer's rule, there's also matrix method, something like that. Yeah, which is same as Cramer's rule. Substitution, elimination, but I'm going with the elimination, okay? So we're going to say, let us choose a letter which we're going to eliminate here. We have A and D, okay? So the easy way to eliminate one of the letters is to go with the one which is single. I mean like single, like same, something like, let me put like to go with the one which are same. I like it like it. We have A and A, meaning it will be easier for us to eliminate, okay, provided you have different signs. For this one, it's going to be hard because we have different numbers but same signs, of which elimination it works very well if we have different signs but same numbers with their variables, okay? So we're going to say here we have -1, then on top we are going to have +1. So nothing is going to change on top. Even here, we are going to affect every element from the second equation, okay, with a negative, so that we can eliminate A as we have planned. So I have 1 multiplied by everything. We're going to have A plus 3D equals to 4, okay. Then second, -1 multiplied by A, we have -A, -21D, and negative what? 5, okay. So meaning we can eliminate now, which means positive A plus negative A, we're going to have 0. Okay, we now have this. So -21D plus 3, we're going to have what? 18. So we're going to have -18 what? D equals to this one, we're going to have negative what? 1. So you divide over -18, even here -18. Okay, so meaning you have the common difference to be negative and negative, they cancel. So we're going to have 1/18 as our common what? Difference. Okay, now we have this one. They are saying you find the first and the common ratio, or the common difference. So we find the common difference. So now let's find the what? The first term. So the first term you can get one of the two equations, okay? So I'm going to pick the first one because I have small numbers there, so it will be easier for me to do the wonders. So I have A plus 3D equals to 4, okay? So I'm looking for A, then where there is D, I'm going to replace with 1/18, then equals to what? 4. Okay, so A plus 3, 1, 3 into 18, 6. So I'm going to have 1/6, okay? Equals to what? 4, okay? So I'm going to say A is equals to 4 minus 1/6. Okay, so A is equals to, what is our common denominator here? It is 6. 1 into 6, it is 6. 6 times 4, which is 24. Minus 3 into 3, 1 times 1, it is 1. So we're going to have A as the first term to be 24 minus 1, which is going to be 23/6. So this one is going to be our first term. Okay, so this is our first term. Yeah. So now let us conclude by finding the 40th term of the progression. So the 40th term, to wrap here, and is to think with reasons. Mathematics, okay. So the 40th term, we're going to apply the same formula. Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1, then we have D, okay? So the 40th term, so where there is n, we're going to put 40 equals to 6. Now we have the first term. What is our first term? It is 23/6. Plus, where there is n, we're going to put what? 40. Minus what? 1. What is our common difference? Our common difference is 1/18. Okay? So we're going to say we have 23/6 plus 40 minus 1, we have what? 39, eh? So 39, okay? 39 multiplied by 1 to be 39/18. Okay? So we're going to say the common difference, we have 18. Okay? So this one into this one is what? 3, yeah? So 6 into 18, 3. So 3 times 23. So we're going to have 69, eh? 69 plus, okay, 1. Okay, so we're going to have 39. Okay? When you add this and that one, we're going to have something like, okay, so we have 90. 90 plus 18, it is how much? So 19 plus
108.
108. Okay, so 108 divided by 18, 6. So meaning our 40th term is going to be what? 6. See you in the next video.